Hi there YouTube, this is Vargas XX78 with another collection pickup video. The first collection pickup video of 2014. Really sorry I didn't post this before. I'm actually just recording this with all the Christmas holiday and celebrating Christmas and New Year's and last minute shopping and spending time with both my family and my girlfriend's family. And work. I've worked this holiday season, so I've never had a chance to sit down and record a video, and I apologize for staying away from YouTube for these 2 weeks. But I'm back and I'm recording this long overdue comic book pickup video. Actually, me and my girlfriend went for some last minute Christmas shopping, so I stopped at the comic book store and only picked up the stuff that was waiting for me for those 2 weeks. I haven't gone to actually pick up the stuff that released on Christmas, and it's some big stuff released on Christmas, nor the stuff that released on New Year's, the week of New Year's. So that's still missing, and I'm also missing a book I'll mention. So I'm only going to share the stuff that was waiting for me. 2 weeks worth of stuff, and it's still a lot of books. It's still a bunch of books released in those 2 weeks, but this actually came out early. Club Nintendo has been running a little late, so I picked this one up and I wanted to include in this video. This is issue 1 for January of the 23rd year of Club Nintendo. Club Nintendo has been running now for starting their 23rd year. And I hope they go for a long time more, because anyone that's watched my videos knows how much I love this magazine here. On their very first issue of the new year, they talk about Call of Duty Ghosts for the Wii U. They talk about Mario Party Island Tour, which is a new Mario Party game that's going to come out. They also talk about Deus Ex Human Revolution, the director's cut that's going to come out for the Wii U. And Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate for the 3DS. Plus some good articles, some upcoming games that are Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor. Looks cool. Just love this magazine, and I know I don't game as much as I used to. I actually have a backlist of games that I need to beat. But still, I love reading news and seeing the artwork for the video games. And I know everything's digital now and everything's going that way, but I'm old school. I like reading, a physical copy of a magazine and the feel of it, and actually looking at. Oh, this one looks cool. I want this one. Link of Two Worlds, but. Yeah, I'm a sucker for old school magazine video game reading, and just wanted to share it because you know me. I'm actually broke down. I might have mentioned in the previous video that I wasn't going to pick up the whole set of the Amazing Spider-Man Point series. There's a 5-issue miniseries starring Peter Parker as the Amazing Spider-Man. But when I got to the comic book shop, the guy that reserves my pull list was able to snag for me the variant editions at no extra cost. He sold it to me at cover price, which is a $3.99. So I picked up all the remaining 4 of them. So this is Amazing Spider-Man 700.2, the variant edition, concluding that Snowstorm storyline that they had going with Aunt May. And this is the variant edition of 700.3. This cover is actually pretty awesome. And it does showcase a brief appearance with the Black Cat. This is the variant of 700.4. This had a better story where Peter Parker was stuck in a supervillain hospital. And they figure out that he's all burned out from a previous fight. And his ID got burned out. So they figure out it's Spider-Man after they do a blood test. But now he has to get out of this supervillain hospital, which I thought was a really cool concept. Really like that. And the last one is Amazing Spider-Man 700.5, the other variant, which showcases the Human Torch on the cover and in the story. So Again, I really wasn't gonna pick all 5 of them, but when I saw the variant editions, I was like, well, why not? Might as well. Picked up the Superior Spider-Man issue 24. Dr. Octopus is losing control. The symbiote is making him more aggressive, and Dr. Octopus was already getting pretty aggressive, but now he's going over the edge, and he's threatening Aunt May and Mary Jane. So at the end of the issue, Mary Jane calls on the Avengers to say that Spider-Man's been overtaken by the Venom symbiote. So issue 25 is going to have a big all-out brawl with the Avengers. So that's going to be cool. Picked up the Awesome Batman issue 26, continuing the Dr. Death 0-year storyline. Love that Scott Snyder is still working on this book. A lot of writers in the DC ever since the New 52 started have jumped ship and left their books, but it's cool that this creative team is still on it, and I hope they last a long while more, because Batman's been awesome since the reboot. Another book that's been awesome is Batman and continuing the Two-Face crossover, well, team up actually. I thought the cover was pretty cool. Peter J. Tomasi is doing great stuff with the and Batman book, so looking forward to that writer still on the book. Picked up Justice League issue 25, which showcases an origin for the Owlman for the crime syndicate. A really dark origin for the Owlman, but I thought that was cool. An issue I enjoyed a lot was Simpsons Comics 207. I'm a huge Simpsons fan, but in Simpsons Comics, as well as in the TV show, I like when they do some mini stories or alternate stories. And this one it introduced that each character in Springfield is dreaming, and they're doing their own dream sequence thing. And I thought that was pretty cool. I really liked this. Really fun issue. Picked up one of these Simpsons one-shots that they've been releasing, and this time it's Lisa's turn. Lisa's not my favorite character of the family. She tends to be too preachy, too know-it-all. On some episodes she's fine, but on other episodes she's annoying as, like when she becomes a vegetarian. I didn't like Lisa in that one. But this is not the best one-shot they've released, but it's not that bad. I thought it was pretty cool. Next one-shot is going to be about Duffman, and I don't know how the heck you make a one-shot with Duffman. Having other characters that you can make a one-shot off. More interesting characters that you can make a one-shot off. But being a Simpsons fan and a completist, I'm going to pick that one up regardless. A book that's still surprising me on how much I'm enjoying it is Superman Wonder Woman. I honestly was only going to pick up the second issue because it had Doomsday. But as I'm reading more of it, I'm liking what they're doing with the Superman Wonder Woman thing, and they're introducing Zod now. So and Zod has a battle with the Justice League of America. So this was actually pretty cool. I'm really liking that. At least I'm liking it a lot more than Batman Superman. Picked up Uncanny Avengers issue 15, which continues the fallout from last issue and the deaths that happened there. The Avengers are desperately trying to stop the Apocalypse Twins, and seems that everything's hanging in the balance, and Thor comes to the rescue. So really liking what Remender's doing with this book. I don't know how long it's gonna last, because his run on Uncanny X-Force didn't last. It only lasts like 30 issues, but I hope that ends well. Picked up Uncanny X-Men issue 15. The girls from the Xavier School go out on a night out of the town, and they're dealing with the fallout from the Inhumanity crossover, where they encounter some all-new Inhumans. So, this was kind of disappointing. I had more high hopes for this, but this is Longshot Saves the Marvel Universe issue 4, concluding this miniseries. I thought that it was going to have more alternate realities and more appearances by, different what-if versions of the Marvel Universe, and it didn't really have that. It's not a bad book, but it's not what I was hoping for. The next 4-issue miniseries that's going to come out is Night of the Living Deadpool, which has Deadpool fighting zombies, but it's written by the same guy that did the Deadpool Kills trilogy. So I'm looking forward to that one. Picked up Wolverine issue 12 of continuing the Killable storyline, and I'm not liking this storyline at all. I've mentioned this numerous times. Wolverine has lost his healing factor on numerous occasions, and he's never come off as a wimp. In this book, he's a wimp. He's afraid of getting hurt. He's afraid he can't trust his senses because they're no longer hypersensitive. At the end, Sabretooth kicks his ass and he's gonna cut off his head, but honestly, I'm not liking this storyline at all. I'm actually thinking of dropping this if this doesn't get fixed, but it appears Marvel's gonna run with it, so. Picked up Wolverine and the X-Men issue 39. This book is going to get canceled on issue 42, and then it's going to get rebooted, but I'm going to be done with Wolverine and the X-Men, which is a shame because I really like the students in the Jean Grey School. Quentin Quire and Brew and all those characters are really awesome, but I want to make a stand against Marvel because there's no need to reboot a book. They could just follow it with 43, but whatever. This one is cool because it has Wolverine sort of teaming up with Cyclops, but fighting him at the same time at a S.H.I.E.L.D. Sentinel facility. So, yeah, really ashamed to see this book go, but I don't like it when Marvel does that. I'm missing Witchblade 171. It was on my pull list. I know I sent an email with that issue, but it wasn't on my pull list, and the comic book store was sold out of that issue, Witchblade 171. So I don't know if something really big happens there. I asked the comic book manager if he could, special order me one. So the next issue that I do, you'll see probably 2 issues of Witchblade. But this is Wonder Woman 26 with Brian Azzarello doing awesome work with Wonder Woman. I really like what he's doing with the book. All the elements that he's introduced, like Orion and the Firstborn, and how Apollo is torturing him, which is not going to end well for him, and how Wonder Woman is dealing with being the new goddess of war, and all these machinations that still involve the last son of Zeus. So, yeah, really liking this. I don't know how long he's going to be on Wonder Woman, but however his run is going to be, I hope it ends really cool and doesn't end poorly, because I'm really hyped to see how he concludes this whole epic event that he's doing. Same thing with Scott Snyder. I want their runs to last as long as possible, but if they ever decide to leave the book, I hope it wraps up everything and it's as epic as their runs have been. So yeah, that was the comic book pickup video for this brand new 2014. I'm actually thinking of doing 3 more videos. I don't know when I'm going to actually get a chance to record them, but I'm going to post 3 more videos besides this one. I'm thinking of doing, another pickup video from all the other stuff that I've picked up in these 2 weeks. I want to do best movies that I've seen in 2013, and some other video that involves stuff from 2013. So, yeah, watch out for that. But like always, I like to make a recommendation, the standout books that I enjoyed, and I'm gonna go with Superman, Wonder Woman. Again, I thought this was only going to be a 2-issue series for me, but I'm really liking what they're doing. I really like the interaction between Superman and Wonder Woman, and the threat of Doomsday and Zod. So I'll recommend that one. And just for sheer fun, Simpsons Comics 207. Personally, I enjoyed this book a lot. I'm a huge fan of Simpsons and what if stories in general, so this was a lot of fun. So yeah, thank you to everyone that watched this video. I know it's late, but Merry Christmas, Happy 2014, and until I see you all again, which I'm hoping it's pretty soon, but until I see you all again, this is Vargas XX78, signing out.